But I guess there are two ways to look at it. One, there's a mortgage that's too much, that the mortgage is bigger than what the property is worth. In that case, somebody has to pay that mortgage, right? So let's say, for example, they owe $400,000 on the house, right? The property is only worth $250 because the market tanked, because CUF 419 happened, right? And the market tanked, right? The market is bad for weird reasons, right? That you may not even understand. So now they owe $400,000 and the property is worth only $250. That means the equity on the property is negative $150,000. Okay. In that case, you will have to negotiate a short sale with the homeowner as well as with the bank. Okay. Mainly with the bank, but the homeowner obviously needs to be open to, I just want to get rid of the property, and say, hey, I want to negotiate a short sale with the bank. Let's see how much the bank wants. So the bank may say, hey, you owe us $400,000. The bank will send out what they call a broker's price opinion. That's essentially an agent or appraiser that will value the property and say, okay, you know what, the property is only worth $250. You can give us $230, and we'll keep it moving, right? So the $230, why would you pay $230 for a property that's worth $250? That's too close, right? So you need to just offer what your math says. So how much they owe on the property is completely irrelevant. It's only relevant when you want to determine if there's a short sale needed or not. Meaning, do they owe too much to the bank or not, right? But at the end of the day, it comes down to what is the after repair value of the property. Okay, if you don't know what after repair value is, you should check out dealestimator.com. It's a free calculator that I have there to learn how this works, right? But the idea is after repair value of the property today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, today, based on 6 months of data, 6 months to 12 months of data within 1 mile radius of the property, right? We need to know what properties are selling for. Okay, and that's how we're gonna know how much we offer. We don't want to offer more than 65% of what the property is worth. And if the property needs work, we need to adjust that number for it. All right, but that's beyond the scope of this lesson. The point is there the same way. How do you wholesale a deal with the mortgage on the property? Mortgage has to be paid for, but it doesn't get paid for until at the closing. The title company worries about that. If the property is worth a lot more than what they owe on it, let the title company worry about pulling the payoff. The payoff statements basically says there's an official document from the bank that says this is how much they owe us that we need to collect before we can allow you to close title, meaning sell the property. Okay, and if the homeowner already disclosed to you, like, listen, this house is only worth $250, but I owe $400,000 on it. Then you say, okay, give me your mortgage documents. Let's see if we can negotiate a short sales. And that's what a short sale is. Another word for short payoff, meaning a discounted payoff. The bank may accept less than what is owed. For the most part, the bank will want to accept because, again, the bank doesn't really have a way out, especially if they already stopped payment on the mortgage. The bank is kind of stuck. They're not getting the monthly mortgage. They're not getting that. And they want as much as they can get out of the house so that they can reinvest that money into other investment vehicles. Does that make sense? So at the end of the day, money by itself doesn't make sense. It's the value behind the money that really makes sense. If they lent $400,000 to this person and they're making $2,000 payment just for the sake of simplicity, right? And that monthly payment stopped. There's $400,000 stuck in the property. The collateral for the mortgage loan, the house, is the only thing that matters. What is the value of that collateral? That's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Okay? So that's why the $400,000 is not relevant to how much you pay. What's relevant is the after repair value of what the property is worth today. Okay? So the same way, if they owe less, let the title company worry about it. If they owe more, then you have to negotiate the short sale up front, and then after you get that official short sale approval, you give that to the title company as an approval to allow them to sell for less than what they owe. The bank has basically accepted or agreed to take less than what is owed to them. Okay, so as you can see here, we kind of talk about short sale, we talk about mortgage, we talk about, it's the same thing essentially. Okay.